Hello everybody. In last our video we come to know about what is the partition value, the introduction about the partition value, and what is the basic partition values we are going to learn in this chapter. They had told us the basic needs of it and basic formulas. First we started the quartile, that is the four equal set. Now we are going to learn the first sum, that is the individual data sum, as they given the first formula over here. So we are calculating the individual sum. Now first they had given the solved problem. I am not writing the problem. You are going to write the problem in your notebooks and the answer also. Individual data as they given, calculate the q1 means quartile 1, that is the quarter 1, and q3, that is the quarter 3 of the first semester examination mark scored by the students as given. Means they are given the information as we talked in the last video. They had given the I is the sense of information. So they had given the information of student which score the mark in their last exam. So they had given 40, 85, 84, 83, 82, 69, 68, 65, 64, 55 and 45. Now this is the only question. Now we are going to solve this problem. As the solution started, first of all we do what? Arrange the data in the series in the ascending order as they are given. You need to write it over here. This is the problem number 1. Now arrange the data. Arranged the data as I am writing, you also going to write it in your notebook. Ascending order. So now ascending order means what? Start with the lower digit and go to the higher digit. So in this particular this is the 40 is the lowest number as we started. Now this is the solved sum, so as the given answer over here, but in unsolved problem you need to go through as by the numbers 40, 45, then 55, then 64, then 65, then 68, then 69, then 82, 83, 84, and final one, that is 85. Now we are going to calculate the numbers as they given in this sum: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Now we are going to calculate our numbers and it is wrong or right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Now this ascending order has complete. Now we are going to write n. N is what? The total numbers. The total numbers of observation. So in this particular sum n is equal to 11. Now you don't need to write this n every time, that is this particular thing. This is the first sum, that's why we had write the in explanation. From the next sum you need to write only n is equal to 11, means the data information as given. Make the total of this data and write it over here. Now we are go through the sum, means the formula. First of all we will calculate q1. Q1 is equal to size of. Now the size of what? N plus 1 bracket complete divided by 4. Now why I am writing 4? Because this is what? The quartile. So we are going to make the 4 equal parts. Where we get this information? As they given in this sum here, into 4 equal parts. That's why I am divided by 4 as they given in this formula also. N plus 1 divided by 4. So now fill this formula. N is 11 as they given in this sum, plus 1. 1 is the basic counting of that every section. So q1 make the bracket for it. Now again q1 12 divided by 4, that is 11 plus 1. Now q1 is equal to size of third observation. Now this third means what? The third is the basic number of that quarter, means 40, 45, 55, means first, second and third. Third is our answer. The 55 is our Q1. Now in this particular exam or every time, you don't need to write like this. I am only writing for your own purpose. So 55 is what? Q1. So you need to write it over here. Q1 is equal to 55. This is our answer. Just like the same, we are going to calculate the Q3 as they given in our textbook. This is the page number 16. As you can see, the third quartile, you need to write the heading. This is the third quartile. I am writing the heading. As you all already need to write it, or every time you need to write the heading of that. Now formula remains the same, only we will replace what? Q3 over here. So the size of 3 we will come here. Now we will write it here. Q3 size of 3, that is n plus 1 divided by 4. 4 is constant in every time because there are 4 quartiles. Now we need to fill the formula, that is Q3 size of 3, then n is 11 plus 1 divided by 4. So unlike the same, the size of third observation, this third is known as the observation. Every time they are writing over here in this particular textbook, you don't need to write it, the third observation every time. 12 upon 4. So next is what? Q3, that is 3. 3 is of size of 3. Now I am not writing the size of 3. And 4 upon 3, that is 4 ones are 1, 4 threes are 12. So 3 in bracket, that's why I am making it into 3, making again the bracket of the original constant 3 bracket. So it will be Q3, that is the 9th observation. Now what is the 9th? We need to go through again the data. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7, 8 and 9. So this 9 means 83 is what? Q3. So you need to write Q3 is 83. This is our sum. You will write this sum in your textbook, in your notebook, and in our textbook, page number 22, they had given us a basic sum of solve the following, that is the calculate Q1, D4 and P26 from the data. If you don't understand, don't make it. If you understand, please solve this sum as given in your sum, that is Q1. If you don't understand, let it be. You had some sums here, but don't solve it because already we had make only the individual data sum in your textbook. as they given the second sum. If you want to try, you can try this second sum, the calculate Q3 for the given distribution. Only write the question and start the solution by your own. Now in this particular sum they had only given the Q3. You are need to calculate only Q3. So formula will start from Q3 only.